Some of the best diecasts on the market include details so fine that you don't even realize they are features of the model until you've owned them for several months or play around with them on your desk. Others are so detailed that just by taking one look at it, you know that it is truly something special and unique. What's up guys, my name is Jared with the Collectible Corner Network, and I want to welcome you back to a brand new episode of Collectible Corner, where today we are going to be taking a look at one of the most detailed and best looking diecast cars that we have had on the channel yet. First off, I want to give a huge shout out to our partner over at RDDC Collectibles for providing us with a look at the model featured in today's video. RDDC Market is my personal go-to for an extensive inventory of diecast cars, trucks, and dioramas with over 1,500 items in stock, including this extremely detailed 2022 Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro pre-runner. Since its conception in 1995, the Toyota Tacoma has proven to be an excellent off-road vehicle with a very appealing style, much like its predecessor, the Toyota Hilux. Generation 2 of the Tacoma was extremely popular with various engine options, customization packages, better fuel economy, and increased towing capacity. But things only escalated once the next generation of the Tacoma finally released. In 2016, Generation 3 of the Tacoma finally hit the market with many improvements over Gen 2, such as a 3.5-liter V6 with 278 horsepower, the TRD Pro, off-road, and limited packages. The new Tacoma also had a much more aggressive and appealing style compared to previous generations, with a wider stance, longer wheelbase, and newly added all-terrain tires for increased off-roading performance. Because of this strong appeal for the third generation of the Tacoma, many hardcore off-roaders and customization companies took the new platform as an opportunity to create some of the most capable pre-runner trucks on the market. That leads us to today's model. As I mentioned earlier, this is a 2022 Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro pre-runner built by the team over at GCD. This model has some of the best detail and features I think I've ever seen on a 1/64 scale model. Being full diecast and fairly hefty, the truck is pretty heavy and feels like a very solid product. It doesn't have a cheap, lightweight feel like a $1 car or even some of the $10 premium models. If you've seen any of the prior episodes of Collectible Corner, then you know that whenever I mention premium models, I always like to talk about the addition of side mirrors on 1/64 scale models or other unique features. Not only does this model feature added side mirrors, a light bar, antenna, and a spare tire in the back, but GCD took it an extra step and added underbody skid plates and even a working suspension with compressible springs. The paint and decals on this model were executed perfectly, and GCD even produced several versions of this casting with some wicked paint designs like the Monster Energy, Jurassic Park, and brushed bronze finished. I have to say, with this being the first model that I've looked at from GCD, I am thoroughly impressed with the amount of detail and the quality of this diecast car. The one thing that I would change, however, is the exterior packaging for this model. I personally am not a fan of how the package is so closed off to the point that you can hardly see the car due to the massive shadow that it casts, which makes it hard to make sure there are no major flaws or broken pieces before opening the model. But aside from that, if you're a huge fan of Tacomas, off-road vehicles, or you simply just want an amazing diecast, then I would definitely recommend picking up one of these castings from GCD. I want to give another special thank you to our partners over at RDDC Market for providing us with a look at today's model. If you are interested in picking up a model for yourself, be sure to head on over to rddcmarket.com, where you can use code ClassicCars20 for 20% off your purchase of this model. As always, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this week's episode of Collectible Corner. Let me know down in the comments below if you are a fan of the Toyota Tacoma. And as always, be sure to like and subscribe so that you don't miss out on future videos just like this one.